Hi guys, welcome back to my crafting channel. Today we're going to start or launch a brand new project, a brand new journal, all to do with special days of the year. Today is actually World Bee Day. Not bee days in the toilet, but bees as in these little fellows. So today we're going to be making a page spread all to do with bees. And it is the 20th of May. Tomorrow, the 21st of May, is International Tea Day. So we're having another video tomorrow, all to do with tea, and we'll be making another spread to do with tea. I'm also using up some old stock of mine. This is made out of a cereal box, and I've covered it in the 12 by 12 papers. It just wants a bit of a tidy up, and some washi tape. I made this last year sometime. And on the inside, I've used book pages and napkins and like decoupaged it glue. So it's nice and strong. It's nice and thick. Just about as thick as a proper book cover. So it just wants a little bit of a tidy up. So that's what we'll be using as the cover. Once the journal is pretty full, then we'll be decorating the front, because I always do that afterwards, because while you're working with the journal, you can accidentally damage your front cover. Most of the assets I'll be using for this project I've made myself. And yes, it's including printables. Again, most of these that I've made myself are available for you guys to download and print at home. I will let you know what assets they are and where you can get them. For example, on Patreon, I have teas of anything to do with teapots. And I also have Fantastic Bees package as well. Both of these have a separate video that you can see exactly how much and what is inside those packs, and I'll link the video there and also in the description. Things like this, the bee stamp collection, and the invoices and credit notes can be found on our brand new Facebook group. The links are in the description and the pinned comment. And they're absolutely beautiful. This one is from the Fantastic Bees collection, and I made them myself. So that's what we're using. Just a quick note before we go any further. I am from the UK, so I will mainly be making pages or embellishments to do with UK stuff. Example, I know the 4th of July is a special day, but we don't celebrate that in the UK, so it won't be included in my journal. There's nothing stopping you from including it in yours if that's what you wish to do. Also, there's other special things that go on around the world every year, but these things get like a full week or a full month. Those will not be included either, because we're just doing special days. We will be including things like Halloween, because that's one day, Christmas Day. But mostly it's things like International Bee Day, International Fairy Day, things like that, where we're going to have one page spread to do with that special day. So I've just cut up our little printable assets here, and I know I've cut these stamps really big, guys, but I like to see the picture, and I'm blind as a bat. You can print them out to a proper stamp size, or however you feel. You can print them out bigger to make a pocket. I quite like them to be this size. They're not too small, they're not too big. And on that page also we had like the bee stamp collection. You can also put these into your journal too. So all nicely cut out, ready to make tags, pockets, slip-ins, tip-ins, whatever you want to call them. So that's all that done. I'll keep them in plastic because Barkley keeps jumping up. It's raining and wet outside, and muddy paw prints we do not want. So this is one of the pages I designed, and I printed it out on this paper here. It's not white paper, it's like a vintage paper. And I printed the other side with this design, which is again isn't one of mine. And I just folded it in half down that crease there. So this is what we'll be working on today. So it's actually, get the right way around. Is that right round? Because I'm prone to doing things upside down. That's the right way around. Okay, lovely. We'll be working on this day. So it's actually going to be like 4 pages. 4 different pages. But first of all, I just want to strengthen that middle part up, because I think this is going to end up being quite heavy. So I'm just going to use a nice bit of washi tape I can't see where the fold is now. There it is. Pretty central, hopefully. Looking like it. I just want to do it on one side. I don't want to be making it too thick. So let's just cut that off nicely. And we'll give it a bit of extra glue in a minute as well. I just wanted to get it situated. There we go. Just make that nicely. And we've got a lovely little bit left to be decorating other parts of the page. So, how are we going to do this? I do have like one large piece that I'm going to make a nice pocket. I don't want to cover that part up. That's possible there. I don't want to be covering that up. But if we can either put it here as a pocket, or here as a pocket. That will need gluing in a second. I think on the inside. Because I've got something different to go with that. Yeah, I think here for that pocket. Let me just get some extra glue on this washi tape, because we all know what washi tape's like, guys. It's pretty bloody useless. Side's okay for a minute. If it starts popping up, we shall glue it down. I am, of course, going to make these a little bit stiffer by using a little bit of card. I also have this lovely envelope here, which I thought, if we don't use that on there, we could use... that's quite a nice fit on there, isn't it? Ooh, now I'm torn. How about we use the envelope like that, and that on the envelope? What does that cover up on the other side, though? It doesn't cover that much of that flower up either, does it? What are we thinking, guys? Is that a good idea? I think I'm going to go with that. And then that on there. I like it. Yeah, I'm going to stick that on there. I'm also going to go and grab some of my inks. Okie dokie, looking good so far. I've decided to use this part of that printout to stick down there. I thought that could look kind of cool. And I've also got some nice like flowery stamps. Maybe put one down the bottom, or maybe use something like this. And do my trick of the lines, so I have somewhere to write. Yeah, I think I'll do that. very happy with what we got so far. I think that's looking lovely, and it's made that page, back page nice and stiff as well. Loving it so far. Okay, what else can we do? I do have this nice bit of lace that I would like to put on the edge of one of the pages like that, which I'll get stuck down as well. We do have a large pocket type, and we've got a square bit as well. That's quite large. That square there, to me, is crying out for one of these. Maybe that nice one there, because it matches the pink of that. And we could leave this for writing space here. I think that should be writing space as well. Which leaves us here. I think, how about that as a pocket at the front, like that. Maybe that as a tag. Maybe that might be a bit too big as a tag. Let me have a look and see what else we have. Put in our credit notes, our invoices. I think, yeah, pocket there, little stamp there, all that is writing space. And then the back, we'll have a rethink about the back. So that's the next steps. I'm going to put this onto card to make it a little bit stiffer, because it's quite flimsy at the moment. We'll get that stuck in there and think about what we're going to do on the back. Okie dokies, I've got the lace stuck on, and we put our little stamp there. I put the an invoice and a credit note, plain back so people can write, writing space on there. On the front we now have our pocket offset with a nice stamp. Stuck this onto a bit of card. I didn't make that too thick. What I used was a bit of like thick magazine, just to give it a bit of stability. We'll just take the corners off this. With the rubbish. And give it a bit of a vintage ink. I did have two little bits somewhere, but I've lost them. What we'll do instead is we will use this one. It's really nice. Just put that there. Just sets it off a little bit. Where did I put my stamps? There we go. This was a bit of material trim. You know, when you buy like packs of material, and just the edge of that. I picked the orange because it just picks out the orange of the bee and the flower here. So now we have a nice tag with writing space. Put those over there. Hopefully it's going to be fitting in. Here we go. Nice tag with writing space. That'll stick up through the journal. I don't think we need to do much more with the front of that. I think it's just nice as it is. Then we've got the inside writing space, writing space, writing space. As I've said in one of my previous videos, people do compliment me on my journals because I include a lot of writing space. I think the last thing to do is just take that out there for a second. Maybe just cover this up a little bit. You have a look, see what we've got left. I don't think we need something big like this, because that's just going to take away from it. Maybe just a couple of little pieces. Colourful one. Maybe pinky one. Now what I do with my scissors, guys, is I just move the paper as I'm cutting down. Gives it a little bit of a stampy edge to it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Of course, this project will be using a lot of printables, but I do have a video series that is a complete junky junk journal, where I'm just making out of junk and not using any printables whatsoever. I'll put a link to that playlist up in the corner if you haven't seen it. Maybe put that one right there. I do also on my channel have like little art projects and art challenges. And over on our Facebook group we are having challenges each month. Each month we have 4 different colours to use in projects. I'll put a little linky up there again. All about that. So you can go ahead and have a go at the challenges as well. They're really fun, really fun. And of course, May's a pretty busy month. We've got International Tea Day, which is the 21st of May. And we've got World Bee Day, which is today, the 20th of May. So you can have a go at these challenges with us on Facebook. Show us your pictures. Take pictures of what you created. Doesn't have to be paper crafts. You can do paintings. You can do drawings. You can use the colours of a bee in a knitting project or a crochet project. Anything that you create whatsoever, guys. Show us what you do. Take pictures and post them up in Facebook. We'd love to see it. So there we go. I think that will do us for this. We don't want to put too much on it. So our first one, we've got the nice tag. I might just slip in a bit of paper as well, because we do have some lovely stuff. Nice tag, writing space, flip out, and then the back of it, more writing space. I hope you found it interesting and you like what I've done today. Please let me know in the comments your thoughts, tips or tricks. Would love to hear from you as well. Please drop me a thumbs up if you've liked today's video and found it interesting. And please consider subscribing because it really does help the YouTube algorithm. So, we'll see you again very, very soon for International Tea Day, which will be our second thing. And then later on in the project series, we'll be doing something more to the cover. But thanks for now, guys. Happy crafting. See you soon.